welcome everybody to the Laugh Lab podcast. My name's Dave. This is Jason Wapshall, and today on the show we have a very special guest all the way from Chilliwack. It's Keller Reeves, everybody.
Hey, long ways. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, no worries. It's super fun. I mean, two birds with one stone. This place, it's awesome.
Yeah, because you got to get up last night at Dakota's.
Yeah, thanks for that. It was a lot of fun.
You were on the dad show because you're dad.
I'm a dad. I've been a dad almost my whole freaking life.
Yeah, you know what'd be weird? If you ever think about this? If you had a kid and you like name them the same name as your name.
Did somebody do that?
That would be like the dumbest
thing. Do you have a kid?
I have 3.5 kids.
And what's the one kid's name?
My oldest is named after me.
Well, at least you don't have you don't work in the same place, because that would be the worst.
What do you do? Yeah, you're a comedian. What does he do?
He's a comedian.
Oh, there we go.
That must be horrible.
So 2 for 1.
Yeah. Everybody's always like Keller, because he's got the same name.
Do they call you Old Keller?
No, actually.
Back. Here comes Old Keller.
It's a big confusion because I was like, hey, is that Keller Jr.? I'm like, no. It's like Keller the second. I'm like, no, actually. It's like, he's Keller also. It's Keller also.
He's Keller also.
That's what we call him, Keller also, because I'm Keller, and he's got a lot to live up to me. I've fucking done a lot of fun stuff.
And you guys got different styles, same styles?
Probably, I mean, family, talking the same.
No, I've watched you. I mean, it's hard to judge yourself. I've watched them both.
Yeah.
Very different.
If you guys haven't tuned into our podcast, I'm always so interested in everybody's style and what you do, and I'm just learning. And then some of these guys have you ask them, I don't have a style, they just get up there and muck at it.
The thing about comedy is sometimes the style, they're ignorant to it because it's so ingrained in who they are.
Yeah. That
they truly do have a style, but they're like, no, I just tell jokes, and you're like, you're the weirdest person.
Yeah. Well, some guys are like all over the place, no topic, and then I love storytelling. I love a story and some laughs and something that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then sometimes guys get up with no sense at all and it's so freaking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I've seen a lot of open mic comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't know, I still tell stories and just kind of, someone said I was like the fun stoner dad, I guess. That's how I would describe it.
There we go. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good label.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing this?
I started in February 2017, so that's I'm in my 8th year.
Okay, awesome.
However they count, because they don't count. The first year is your first year. It's not like birth. We get after 1 year, 1 year in. So,
and you like it, and you're still doing it?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I mean, comedy is kind of those weird things. Because my whole life I've been told you should do comedy, and then I actually Mike McDonald was the guy that stopped me from doing comedy as a kid. I got to see him live on his CBC special. I sat in the audience for his thing, and he lost his book, and he had to riff for 40 minutes while they stopped his CBC special. It was the funniest fucking thing I ever saw, and I was like, if that's what comedy is, but I'm watching the best comedian in the world at the time, and I was like, well, I can't do that. That's fucking not. You make that many fucking people laugh?
Yeah, I think you got to be inspired by an open mic.
Yeah.
I think that's the best.
That's what happens.
Everyone who goes to an open mic, they sit there and they're like, anyone who has any ability at this watches a bunch of guys and then goes, I can do that.
Which is the most ridiculous thing, because I'm probably the only comedian that's done shows that I've never been to an open mic.
You gotta come.
I've never been to one. I've never been on one. It is so weird the way it's almost to the point now where I'm like, I kind of don't want to go because I want to be that guy that's like, hey, I've featured, but
now you got open mic in your head is this weird thing. It's not. Open mic is our open mic's great, by the way. Our Kelowna open mic
Thursday nights
awesome
at Dakota.
It's 7:00 and I host it, and it goes all the way to 9:30ish. So it's 2.5 hours. We typically get about 25 comedians, and in the middle we do a feature spot, so it's 15 minutes. So it's somebody in the scene who's been trying really hard. I give them an extra push, and they do 15 minutes. And this last week we had a kid, Max, did it, and he's awesome.
Max, yeah.
He's great. So he's from Penticton, comes all the way out, does it, and you gotta come in open
I
mics.
know, it's just one of those things.
It's so funny.
Thursday, I love laughing. I love seeing new stuff, and I love to build. I always end up trying my new stuff in front of usually a packed place there. So it's but it's been pretty good. It's completely opposite of what you guys normally believe. Like tonight, I have a bit about a sex robot, and we're going to talk about bidets. Yeah. And I haven't talked about either of those at all.
Aren't those the same thing?
So we're going to see. Funny enough, if you upgrade to the right bidet or the right sex robot, bought. They came in the same.
I bought a bidet right before COVID.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's scrambling for toilet paper. I was like,
right.
I just put a new toilet with a bidet, and I'm like, fucking right. So
And once you have that, like when we go to these high-end resorts in Vegas, they're all there. And then we come home and we told our 19-year-old son about this. He's like, well, you didn't use it, did you? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, you're gay if you use the bidet. And honest to God, he thinks, he's like, if he comes tonight, he's like, if you get up and start telling bidet jokes, I'm going to start yelling at his gay. I'm like, A, what's wrong with that? And B, if you never had your ass massaged by warm water before,
Yeah.
I said, and you can rock back and forth and get your balls too. And he was just blown away.
the way I see bidets is perfect because when you throw up after drinking, which I do a lot, you can wash your mouth out.
Oh, there's your instant. The one that we just had at the Bellagio, we even had like the mister and the spray, so you can get your cologne and everything on. Yeah, it just
Cologne on
it
your bottle?
was like, yeah, it just sends you right up. So I don't know. I guess if high-end Vegas hookers.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen.
You gotta
I've
spray
never
that.
had like a perfumed asshole, but I'd try it.
And it's just like this what works. So anyways, maybe we'll add some of that tonight. But
Yeah,
that's how I learn new jokes.
Yeah.
Or customers in the store, and I'll say something stupid, and if I get a laugh,
Yeah.
I'll like that one.
Well, that's what they say, right? When you in conversation, whatever you like, the punchlines when you make someone laugh, and everything's set up to get to that part, right? So just having a conversation with somebody and you make someone laugh is
You kind of bank it in your
that's
head.
something you can bank if it's possible. I don't know.
So do either of you guys write notes and stuff and see stuff?
I
Sometimes.
I take notes in my phone if something.
I've never
I
seen you
do
go on
too,
stage
phones.
with notes or anything.
No,
You're
because
more
I
of
try
a
and-
pro.
I try not to.
What about you? Do you go up there with paper or anything?
The open mics I do a lot of times because I regularly don't do my regular material. I just go and fuck around a lot of times. I got like in Abbotsford, every Sunday night at the local public's house we have an open mic, and they let me go up first all the time. So I just go get the crowd going right away.
Yeah, I go
So
first too,
we-
and that's why you never see me with notes because you haven't come on Thursday.
Yeah,
I have notes.
Oh,
on
okay.
Thursday,
So
yeah,
you're like,
so-
to try something new.
Yeah.
I switched from my phone to like a notebook.
Mhm.
I'll use a notebook for a while. Like I went to Austin just for a week and I wrote up a whole notebook. I just used a notebook and kept writing.
How was
kept
Austin?
writing. Shithole. But,
Yeah.
but it was fun because you got to do 6 to 7 shows a night, even though they're open mics and shitty open mics. Doing that much, you could really kind of work out a job.
How big is that city?
It's a pretty big city. It's bigger than Kelowna for sure. But the downtown section where all the open mics, like you can just walk across the street to another open mic. Like so you just start following, you make one friend and like, hey, I'll show you. And you just follow them to each place and you're zigzagging
And you just
to
go
bars all fucking night. And it's like there.
So like bar hopping but jokes.
Big jokes, you got there,
That'd
and
be
because
fun.
everybody's moving back and forth, they go to the next one. There's not a long lineup.
Yeah.
You wait like 3 comedians, you get up, you go to the next one. There's not really much of an audience, but it's like, but to be able to work on that sometimes was really fun.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Why don't they work on getting an audience?
Yeah.
They got such a
They
mecca
do.
for comedy.
Yeah, why you all 6 places be like, let's put you in one
Yeah.
spot and do a
Yeah.
massive show.
They bark, they get guys out there, but it's like very first time comedians out there that have no idea most of the time. So like,
They saw
like
Kill
I went there,
Tony.
I just passed my 7th year and I'm there with all these guys. They're just going after Kill Tony, and I just had a week off and I had a vacation and my wife wasn't around, so I was like, I'll just go to Austin. It was easy.
Yeah.
It didn't cost me a lot because the flight there was really cheap. That was the thing. It was surprising. But the hotel was like what, $1,100 for a week for me, 8 days.
Yeah.
Which wasn't that bad to go back and forth and everything.
But to hone in your craft and
Yeah.
get that much practice, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7 times a night.
Like to go do that, it's pretty crazy.
they're fucking tough people.
Yeah.
Like Texans and Americans are just so different from Canada. And that's
You
what
told
they're-
all your chum
How
jokes
so?
when you're there?
Pardon me?
To tell all your chum material when you're down
I
there?
don't really have much material. No, because I'm American too, right? So I'm lucky to have dual citizenship. Born and
Yeah.
raised in Canada, but from American parents. So like down there, I always kind of like trying to look for my Americanism, but it's always like, I always get like really offended fast. Because but as a comedian, like I don't get offended much because I see so much fucking dirty shit to be said and whatever it is, like diabolical shit. But it's like down there, there is no thing. Like if you don't say like homophobic slurs, you just don't fit in. It's like
Wow.
it's like another level of like debauchery.
Just crazier.
Yeah, so like you haven't been to an open mic, but if you go to one, it's like you'll just see some guy come in there and fucking, why can't I say the N word? You're like, say it.
Yeah.
You're like taunting them then to say it. Oh, you want to say it? Fucking see what happens.
Yeah.
Down there, it doesn't matter. But it is interesting because some good comedians will see you like so down there you can win shows. So if you do well on a show, they'll hire you back for the weekend. So, because there's no open mics on weekends unless it's super late. So like you go see mothership shows or go Creek in the Cave to see something, but you can win a show. So that was fun to win a show for me and go try it and go do
Get
stuff.
to go do a bigger one.
Yeah.
So when you win the show, the open mic, is it the same venue that you perform on the weekend?
Just the host would say, I like him, sign him, get his email, get his
Oh.
Instagram or whatever it is, we're gonna contact you, you're gonna come back. Like,
That's
I
a
like
cool way
It's a
to
good
do it.
way to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah,
So how many times would you run the same joke in a night?
I mean, you can run it 7 to 8 times.
Yeah.
You only get like 3 minutes. To
But
5
do you
minutes.
do that? Like I get bored so fast, and if I see somebody that's already been there, I'm like, I don't want to tell the
Yeah.
same joke.
Well, if you're
So, like,
traveling with the guy
yeah.
trying to impress the dude that
You're
you're
trying
with.
to get there.
Yeah, not so much that way. But the thing is, like here and where I'm from, Chilliwack and Abbotsford, same thing. Vancouver less though, but it's like you have to wait a week to do another open mic
Yeah.
sometimes. You know, so you do a joke like, like it didn't work. What didn't work? You're like going through your head, like, okay, trying to fix the joke or how should I drop it? You have a whole fucking 6 days to think about it till the next one. There, walk across the street and do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't work this time. Okay, let's go try this one. Let's see if it works the same. And you kind of just do that.
Change it or tweak
Yeah,
it.
and it's a
Yeah.
different-
Every night you could get 7 sets in a night.
Not every night, but a lot of nights. So I thought, like I went down there, I had a bit of writer's block, and it helped me get out of the writer's block. Which I think, if I ever get like really bad writer's block, something going on, I think that's the kind of place you go. Just go and fucking push through and fucking hammer it out and go
Yeah.
through it. So that's more what I think is cool about the town. It's good food, good barbecue. The days are kind of fun there, but like the people are they're all from everywhere, and they're all like. The coolest thing I saw this guy in Kill Tony, this guy win his spot on Kill Tony. He was just a friendly guy. He was turned out to be my pot dealer, and you know, because you can't buy it legally there. They got like fake shit there. So, anyways, met this guy, one of the first guys. He had pot. We started hanging out most of the time. I started pulling him. He got a spot on Kill Tony because he had like wore this orange jumpsuit. But I had hanging out all week. We were talking and kind of hanging out. He was like in his first year, and he moved from Oregon to in a bus to try and make it. And then
Some
he
of
had
these
to
guys
live
are
his dream. It was fucking, he got on the show and it was like, yeah, it was pretty cool to see this kid fucking, when I say kid, he's like 35. He fucking, you know, win his spot sort of thing. It was like, that's fucking pretty cool.
Super dedicated, eh?
Yeah.
Like that's one thing about this industry is you guys are so dedicated.
And the parking too down there is fun. Like I'm not young anymore, but that would be something I would think about doing because you stand outside and you bark for shows. And they'll give you spots and pay you for it. So it's
So
like,
what do you mean barking?
so barking is you go out there and you try and sell tickets on the street.
Oh,
You try and
okay.
talk people to come in, like, hey, you want to come in to the show, and you whatever you do, and that in New York that's really big too. So you just try and talk people into the show, and then you get spots.
He's
So-
gonna have that pretty soon at his place. Anything he can sell.
Yeah.
Sell like
That's what your job is.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, we just gotta just say, hey,
I'll make you a sandwich board.
that's right.
He'll probably eat it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He's like, I like sandwich.
Yeah.
But even after the Kill Tony thing, you're just sitting around with the comedians the whole time waiting. And I was there for 2 Mondays. And then
Because they make you
afterwards-
sit in another bar,
Yeah.
too, right?
Another bar.
Like there's like the Kill Tony bar
Yeah.
where they film it, and then there's another bar across the street.
That's
They're
where
like-
you. So you
they're
actually
like-
are. Do you think they're really drawing names out of buckets? It's all set.
No, it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
So I think they see some people that are good, and I don't think it's Tony and those guys. I think it's the crew on the outside that does it.
Mm-hmm.
So like, oh my buddy, this guy, because I saw a whole group of guys from the same hangout get called that
Oh, okay.
my second night.
Yeah.
They all go up and a bunch of them, and they're all funny.
But that's
They're all-
better than totally random, because
Yeah.
the quality of the show has to
I've
be at
only
least
watched
somewhere.
a few of those shows, and
Yeah.
some are god awful. Like I keep saying that about. Like I'm like, what? If you've been a
But if
comedian,
they-
if you've been a comedian for 9 years and you can't put together 1 minute,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be.
But it needs to be a little bit awful.
almost to get him.
Well,
Almost
otherwise it's
fired.
not believable, right? Like if you watched American Idol and everyone was great.
Yeah.
But American Idol, you know when they do that thing at the beginning where they like go around the room and they just like see the people auditioning and they're like
Yeah.
insane people,
Yeah.
and then that's like the part that everyone likes the best.
But don't you think? I guess comedians are funny because you can be funny right off the bat, or you can learn, or you can grow, or you can
Yeah.
get worse.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like professional,
for sure.
you know. So it's like some of your shit. So maybe some of that's real, but
Yeah.
like I see, that's just crazy.
On my first show, I got a show with a comedian friend of ours, Yo. He gave me a proper show. And my very first time on stage was at this packed fucking bar, and I did well. And the thing is that was probably the worst thing you can do, because now I have to go out and bomb for the first time at open mics, get a bit of a fucking head on yourself, like, oh fuck, this is fucking easy.
Yeah. I was like, man,
exactly.
I'm like, man, I've featured how many times and people laugh. What do I need to do?
But it's easy.
He sponsored the show, so I let him do 25 at the end.
I think my second show was 25 minutes. It was awesome. And then
Pay to play, baby.
I'm like, this is way easier than going 8 years on Thursday night.
It's so easy when all my friends come.
Yeah. They just laugh and just tell me, my mom's there.
I've been in so many comedy competitions that you never get past first round because someone just brings fucking massive amount of family.
Oh,
well, I just recently found out that he pays for this winning competition thing. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm just going to sell the 75 seats.
Exactly.
I'm like, here I'm making money for him. I'm like,
unless you got friends like me that fucking vote for somebody else on purpose. So like I've done that once and I've never do it again. So.
Yeah. Well, some of my friends are like, you suck. I've heard this before.
Comedy contests are pretty funny, and like when I first started Comedy Bloodsport, I started it, and I remember the first Facebook post I made about it was like, come see a rigged comedy contest. Like I just said it flat out, and then all these people were like, don't say that. Like, okay, how could you not think it's gonna get weird? But they don't want to hear it.
Yeah, but your room, though you've worked the Dakota's room, you worked it last night. Don't you think it's kind of a unique room? You're facing like a T, and there's pickleball going on or whatever they got going on, and the waitresses are so angry in there all the time.
The one like me, she was fine.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
I'm versatile though.
Yeah.
But no, I like that room because I don't like this. I worked at Yuck Yucks for a long time, so that was a weird venue in Surrey. It's kind of fun to have that with posts in the middle, and comedy rooms are supposed to be like that. They're supposed to be dingy and fucking low ceilings, and they're supposed to be hard. Like you go to easy rooms, it's actually harder to do shows in some high ceiling places that look gorgeous and everybody's kind of down to the Ritz. That place, people are just coming to watch comedy.
Guys sitting in work boots and shit. Well, you know that wing to the left, off the stage. There's so a couple nights we had that full and so you pivot and you turn, and then the one day he didn't have anybody sit there. And, at least 3 times in my set, turn. I'm like, fuck, no, back to these people.
Working the whole.
I'm like, I don't want these people to feel left out. Oh fuck, there's nobody there.
I have a bad habit. I don't tend to look at the audience that much anymore. I do when someone says something, I'll look down at them, but I'm kind of doing my thing and just kind of going. And if someone interrupts, then I look at them, sort of thing. But I think I'm just used to having a lot of lights in my eyes. Where you have to give up looking and just dealing with it.
Well, I can only
that place
usually
did
see.
Not have it.
There's the people that hide in the back there.
You can see everything in your Sunday venue.
Yeah.
Right, the one in Abbotsford.
Yeah, we set up that we got the lights coming this way instead of right on your face.
Yeah, you can see everything.
Just blocks.
Cool.
So do you do crowd work too, or no?
Yeah, I mean, because I hosted for most of my time because there was no shows, so I just had to start making shows in Abbotsford and Chilliwack. So I started that whole thing inadvertently. I started a show, asked to do a place, this bar we were at Vicinity. They asked me to do a show, and I did one. It worked quite well, and I just started putting. Here's what I do: is I put sad faces on posters. I know it sounds silly, but it's I always thought, well, that's the audience at open mic. Just got tears. So it's funny. But Alex, our friend, there's a lot of guys' first time that still hang around the Abbotsford scene was my show, and that was Alex was talking about I was suicidal, my wife left me, she took the kids, all this stuff, and I'm walking the streets, and I see this poster of this guy crying, and says it was the same night. He's what the fuck? I'll go there. Now he's fucking opening for Bert Kreischer every year, sort of thing, right? So it's pretty funny what comedy takes and just the chance and the whim of it, right?
The way it is. But do you have a memorable interaction with a crowd member? Or I always ask I think heckling is so funny because it's it's the first thing, all my friends now, when you find out what are people heckled? It's almost they're instantly asking.
Yeah.
He's so used to it, it happens all the time, but have you had a bad heckle?
Kind of, but not really. I had not too much heckling, because the way I see it is the way I picture it is if you're in a party in a kitchen, hanging out, fucking drinking and holding court where you're talking. That's kind of what I picture being on stage for people. I find the most funniest. If you can't be funny in a kitchen full of people at a house party, you probably can't do comedy in a way. But for me, I just picture it that way. So when people interrupt and talk to me, I just think they want to be part of the conversation, and I kind of use them a bit. So like you can steer sometimes with people heckling or saying things to you. Occasionally, I can't remember them all. It's been so many shows, so it's like, but someone just interrupts. They're like usually not trying to throw you off. They're just kind of enjoying it.
They're part of the conversation.
Yeah, they're just enjoying it and doing it. So I always allow people to talk to me. It doesn't bother me, as long as they don't disrupt and want to make it all about them, sort of thing, right? So, and you get that, and you just shut them up and you move on, right? You just stop talking to them, and they usually will be fine. So.
Well, that's at his place. There's this one seat that's like right beside the stage, and I
To
know
the left?
right
there.
Yeah,
She was talking last night.
Do you purposely plan? Do you purposely plan people there?
No, because
it's like right
there.
there. They're like moths to a light. They just want to be. They think
but
that they're gonna be like. You might as well just hand them the mic and be like, "Here's your 20 bucks."
I yapped last night to some girl because she's being yappy, and then it made it worse because she kept wanting to talk to me.
Yeah.
Right? It was like, was she a preschool teacher?
Oh right, yeah. But the people will be attracted to the front who want to talk, right? It's not random.
Yeah.
It's like when people walk in, the majority of people go, "Oh, I don't want anyone to
I
talk
love
to me."
seeing the scared people there. They're the best. The ones
Yeah,
that
that's ideal because then they
Yeah.
don't interrupt.
Yeah, you can see it. Like seeing so many people at Yuck Yucks for the 3 years I did it, because you can see that people want to be up front, and you kind of you're in the second row now because I know you're going to talk too much, whoever it is. So, but like especially like with the stage up higher and the people are closer, you kind of can talk over them if they're disruptive in the front. You don't have to actually acknowledge them and do things. It just some people are very to script and like they can't go off script at all. And so we can jump back in. So I always try to be able to jump back into things, or it's fun sometimes if someone will say something to you and all of a sudden you remember a joke you haven't used in 2 years, like, oh shit, that works with it, and you use it and whatnot. So I found it interesting. It doesn't bother me one bit, but memorable ones. Oh man, I've had people rush the stage. And this guy, there's an Oilers game on last year actually. This guy rushed the stage on me. He's like ready to go, and like he just stood up, started screaming. I just came to watch the Oilers game. I didn't want to fucking mic. I was like, no one's stopping you, buddy. You can watch the game. What are you doing? Like, just calm the fuck down. And he just started screaming at me like I was a little kid. So I just told him like, I'll beat the shit out of you if you want. I'll beat the shit out of you. He's like, let's go. And he, okay.
Just like mid-show.
The staff jumped in and stopped him and whatnot. So then I just walked out.
I've always got a pocket full of 20s because that's how much it costs to get in the show.
Oh, really?
And if somebody's being an asshole, I'm just gonna be like, here you go, fucking take this.
I run too many free shows.
So you're like, you came in for free. You fucking know. Speaking of shows coming up, we have. You want to talk a little bit about Laugh Lab?
We have the Laugh Lab Comedy Jam on October 10th and 11th at Dakota's, so you should come check it out. We have an unreal lineup. The first show is Dylan Reimer.
Great comedian.
Yeah, it's fantastic. He's just back from he's always in Europe.
He tours Europe continuously. He's really funny. He's from the same area as me. He actually went to a neighboring rival school as me in the same year.
Yeah.
The same age, I didn't know him.
Yeah, and we're paying him.
Yeah. He's super good.
He's super hilarious.
And then we have Brett Martin.
Brett Martin's a famous Yuck Yucks guy around.
Yeah.
He runs all the comedy school and class, and he's funny. He's a guy that goes off script real fast.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely hilarious. One of the best, actually.
Yeah, we booked we got Robert Pang.
Robert Pang, I started kind of at the same time with him, and we ran an open mic together in Richmond. Yeah, Pang is, he's really going up there. He was just on that Stanley Park Comedy Festival also, right? So
he's killing it.
He's fucking hilarious.
Did you see his special?
He just did really well at the Seattle Comedy Fest last year, actually. Yeah, if you don't know the Seattle Comedy Fest, it's massive down the States. Is if you win it, you get accolades and shows and agents and shit. And Peng did really well. I think he was top 4 or 5, which is a big deal.
Yeah,
a lot of
awesome.
comedians,
Looking forward to that one.
And then we have Sean LeComber.
Yeah, I'd actually never met him or seen him live, but I know how funny he is because this hour is 22 minutes. Debaters. He's Newfoundlander, but he's half Indian.
Oh, okay.
From India, and he's
you're Majumner is who you're thinking.
Oh, is that the same guy?
No.
Isn't that not the guy?
Sean Majumner is exactly who you're describing. Sean LeComber.
Oh, LeComber
is from Alberta.
Yeah.
He's from Edmonton. He's been on the Debaters like 40 plus times just for laughs and stuff. And he's like, you might not have seen him because he doesn't tour as much as some Majumner. But
should change his name.
Jesus, these guys are the same names and stuff.
Same name.
Who the fuck would do that?
John the Jumper also.
They're very
I was like, why are you here? I booked your son.
Look, Homer shows up and you're not brown.
You're like,
No,
a goofy accent. What the
you don't know who this guy is. Okay, I was like,
I do know he is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you start talking to him. I was like, that's not the.
So either way, you got 4 great guys. You got a good host,
amazing guys.
2 shows, and then a bunch of locals.
Yeah, a bunch of
It'll be
locals.
fun. It's right at Thanksgiving weekend too. So.
And it's so good. I'm so excited about this lineup, and this is the first iteration of the fest. So
and it's just gonna get bigger.
it's just gonna get bigger, and
Next year we'll have a Sunday
Yeah.
at a theater.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
where we spend money.
Yeah,
Start on the Thursday for the open mic?
No, but
We're running it Friday,
this is-
Saturday.
Friday, Saturday. It's just like a regular weekend at Dakota's, but the shows are like top level comics, and we're so excited about it. And the thing is, like, this is the first iteration of it, so we're learning and we're gonna expand it and stuff.
And tickets are on sale now. So
So go check out the website and grab some tickets. And
what's the website?
Well,
Where can these guys-
KelownaComedy.ca is where it starts, and that's our website for Dakota's. And get the tickets for Laugh Lab Comedy Jam.
Awesome.
And
As
if you
we're
can't
coming.
remember that, just look at the little write-up on the bottom of this video.
Yeah, Katie will have something
Yeah,
on
yeah,
there.
yeah.
But,
Don't
well,
forget-
probably. She'll be like,
Yeah.
she called it 3 fat guys, I think is what she called it. That's like, fuck. One more shameless plug,
Yeah.
and then we're actually pretty much out of time.
Okay,
Talk about this.
This is my book. Did you know I wrote a book?
Yeah, I did,
I
yeah.
know I wrote a book. Did you get one?
I've been meaning to get one.
None of the comedians,
This is for you. This
none,
is for you.
none of the comedians have $20 or can read. So it's a tough market.
It's a choose your own adventure, and you're me, and you run the comedy club at
Did
Dakota.
you choose your own venture?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, and I wrote it. It took me like a year to write, and I'm pretty proud of it. And you get to be me, and you run Dakotas, and you die like 40 or 50
So you
times.
pull your hair out, so
yeah, every day you're like,
like, why did
That is a fun game to play.
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
So enjoy the book.
He's gonna ask you. We do at the end of all our podcasts, all of them. We've done
Yeah.
2. The end of 2. You're our 3rd guest. We're gonna do it for everybody. So if you're watching this and you're on the show, have a better answer than Tyson got caught for sure.
Yeah, I did.
We want to know how you would kill him.
If you,
How would you kill Dave? But you can't get caught.
how would you get
how
away
would
with
you
it?
kill and get away?
Oh man, so here, we'd probably go for a midnight fucking strip fucking in the water.
Is that what you guys normally go swimming?
Yeah.
So if you can get him out swimming,
Let's go skinny dip. Skinny dip and just like,
let's leave our phones in the
I
truck.
just assume I'm gonna go with you midnight. Okay. So you
it's gonna
drown.
take a lot of drugs and
So
animals.
this is a hard sell right now.
You drown me in the lake.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably give you a sleeper hole first.
Okay.
And then, you
From behind.
wouldn't know you drowned because I
Yeah.
don't want you fighting.
Yeah, I thought we were making love.
Yeah. He's giving me a sleeper hole with the old, the Cobra clutch in the middle of the lake.
Hold you down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay. Yeah. But okay.
Well, then what are you
here's
gonna do
the-
with
yeah,
the
now
body?
what? That's the point.
What,
Now
body?
what?
He's gonna let it
You got a
float.
dead body in Okanagan Lake?
I mean, that
With all
probably
the others.
happens a lot.
Yeah, I think
You just
it
don't
does.
leave it on the beach.
There's a lot of people
Well,
who think
it's
they
gonna be
move
in
the
water,
Kelowna.
just push you out.
Yeah.
I don't know how the flow goes.
That you have to think like how.
Okay, proper
If
way.
you really think about it for a second. If you killed me in the lake,
Yeah.
would you just leave it and walk away, or what would you do? You
Just strolls out
wanna
naked
get
for a
caught.
walk in City Park.
Yeah, you don't want to get
I'd
caught.
probably put a rock on top of you or something.
There we go.
There you go.
That's probably the way to get away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd eventually find because a fish would eat you and a bone would come up, or a hand, right? Or a foot.
Yeah.
I think you'd have a better chance telling him you're going fishing, getting him out on a boat.
Oh yeah,
and throw him
what a
over.
weird little lake.
Like instead of you two
Okanagan
rolling
Lake,
around
yeah.
naked in front of the Ogopogo, and nobody noticed. Be like, man, 2 guys went
Wow.
down there and 1 guy came back.
Just like
Well, he was like-
8 homeless guys on the
Yeah.
shore.
Whatever it is, the water looks like it was awful cold.
Just have one leg floating, so it looks like Ogopogo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be tough.
That's a pretty good murder though.
Yeah. So
We'll take
okay,
it.
well,
I
are
would
you
throw it.
back in Kelowna anytime, or do we know?
I come back here occasionally for rugby and not so much visits, but I'll be back again. for
Okay,
sure.
we'll
So-
make sure Dave gets it on the site if you guys want to see him. Do you have any socials or anything like that?
Yeah, Keller J. Reeves, not to be confused with Keller James.
That's the better one, though, right?
Keller also.
The newer
No, I'm
Yeah.
Keller James, so it's Keller J Reeves on all the things you can find.
That's gotta suck, because he's gotta promote his thing, but also like kind
Yeah.
of not promote your son.
Yeah, you're like, my son sucks.
Don't screw up and add my son.
Well, do you have, does his son come work here?
Yeah.
We gotta get
Yeah,
him
he's
on
come
too,
out.
for sure.
Yeah,
We'll see.
as soon as he can drive.
And so,
Yeah.
he's probably not gonna be wanting to roll around naked with you on the beach.
No, I
No.
Yeah.
You have some other way to show, do things, yeah.
yeah.
I figure I'd get away from a floating dead body. I mean, you do it at nighttime,
I don't know.
you got at least 8 hours till someone sees it.
Yeah. But
You
then
gotta-
your
you gotta fill it with-
DNA's all over him.
You gotta fill it with dirt or something. You gotta shove like rocks down his
Fuck, I haven't even thought about that far.
Yeah. Well, we just gotta, it's,
You're getting caught.
we
for
know
sure.
you're not a murderer anyways.
You're
That's
getting
good.
caught for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
The cops are watching this now just to see who the clone of murderers
Wait,
are.
can I go again? Then they're better on you. Fuck.
When you come back next year and we've got some podcasts and we're at like 13 followers, so like and subscribe us
Yeah.
if you can. We've got 150 views or something on the first one.
Yeah, all bots,
So-
all Russian
Is it
bots.
all Russian bots?
Yeah.
Can I say push him in front of the car? Or
Yeah.
Just give him a bump?
Push him off that little stage it is.
Yeah. Spray my
I
ankle
like
to death.
He always does those fortune cookies at his shows. I'm waiting for somebody to be like, "Are you choking one of your fortune cookies? Your misfortune cookies."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
those are fun. I've had those before.
Yeah.
Those cookies, yeah.
Yeah, people enjoy those for sure. But we're over time. We're
Okay.
gonna get shit.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. It's awesome.
See you next time. Like and subscribe.
Absolutely. See you guys.
Please subscribe.
We need something. Well, just.